So Logan Paul's response to CoffeeZilla has well and truly backfired. I mean, I'm not surprised. It was probably one of the worst responses I've seen in a long time, especially to such a serious topic. No accountability was taken, and you will see now that also we have caught Logan in a big lie in his video, and we get to look at CoffeeZilla's response to Logan Paul, which again makes Logan Paul look like an idiot. But first, let's have a look at the response. At the moment, using a Chrome plugin, I can see the dislike. Logan Paul's video has 71,000 likes, more than I probably would have thought, but has 205,000 dislikes. Well over double. The public reception has not gone in Logan's favor at all. When he attacks credibility instead of the argument, that's how you know he's guilty. Truly the definition of no honor among thieves. Can you imagine threatening someone after scamming a bunch of investors? You have to give Logan credit for one thing. He is great at advertising CoffeeZilla's Patreon. So reaching out through Logan's management is not the way to reach out to Logan. Got it. Makes perfect sense. No lawyer on earth would advise their client to make a public video like this. Never knew a continuous lapse of judgment could last this long. My favorite part was when he apologized to all the real victims. A masterclass on how not to take accountability for anything. I hired criminals. How could it be my fault? According to Logan, he has zero blame. So there's multiple points now that we know Logan just got wrong or looks like a massive idiot for even saying. One of the big points that I said in my last video was the only thing that stood out was Logan Paul accused CoffeeZilla of falsely reporting that CryptoZoo eggs didn't hatch.
Seemed pretty excited when the guy told you that he couldn't hatch the eggs.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You're kidding. You can't hatch?
You can't hatch?
Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even breed your animals.
Click on that. Oh, we got a duck.
He also said CoffeeZilla was hiding behind text he added in his video.
And as you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite as truth with your chest out.
So Logan, you called CoffeeZilla out for this as if it was a big point and CoffeeZilla got it wrong. Wait, what is that in that clip? What is that? A text in your video? Like what you said CoffeeZilla was hiding behind. What does it say? Oh, it says that hatching and breeding on Binance Smart Chain previously functional but currently disabled on Ethereum. That was exactly what CoffeeZilla fucking reported.
I kept talking to people and I discovered something. Because remember I told you you could buy eggs with those zoo coins? Well, apparently they also made it so you could buy them with Ethereum. And on the day of selling, about half of these purchases took place with Ethereum. Only it turns out for the people who spent ETH, not only did the yield part of it not work, did the NFTs not pay you, you also couldn't even hatch them.
So I acquired a bunch of eggs, and I actually want to play the game. I didn't acquire the eggs with the intent of keeping them. I actually wanted to hatch them and see what I got out of them and play in this ecosystem that's been advertised or whatever, right? And then I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet, etc., etc. So I'm a little baffled. I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. So I open up a support ticket. with CryptoZoo, and Ben Roth is actually the person answering my support ticket. Oh yeah, no, it's down for the moment, but we're working on it. Let me tell you, it's never been up.
So clearly the testimony from CoffeeZilla's witness says, like Logan Paul prefaced sneakily in his video, that they said it was down for the moment, but clearly now they haven't reinstated it and haven't made it so hatching can continue on ETH. As they've stated, it's still disabled. That is what CoffeeZilla reported, Logan. You make it out in this video like CoffeeZilla said hatching never worked, ever, no one got anything hatched, when he very clearly specified that people who didn't buy with tokens and who bought with Ethereum couldn't hatch.
Only it turns out for the people who spent ETH, not only did the yield part of it not work, did the NFTs not pay you, you also couldn't even hatch them.
For some reason, Logan Paul thinks it's a flex that it was so buggy, it had to be shut down and now you can't hatch.
Fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point.
That's not a flex. It means it just didn't work properly in the first place, so you shut it down. So what CoffeeZilla's saying isn't untrue because you can't hatch and you shut the fucking thing down. Honestly, Logan, you have really damaged your image, your credibility in your career with this god-awful response. And the worst thing is, it isn't like me making a video or, I don't know, CoffeeZilla even, where we just make our own videos and that's it. He has a whole fucking team behind him, probably proofread the script, checked the video multiple times, and they still somehow greenlit this absolute wank video. However, it doesn't end there, as CoffeeZilla actually responded on Twitter and continues to make Logan look like a fool. The initial response, I read this yesterday, but just to give the context, CoffeeZilla said, Logan Paul responds, 0 apologies, 0 addressing victims, 0 accountability. I will reply in full when I organize my thoughts. But for now, Logan accuses me of not reaching out to him directly until 24th of December 2022, but doesn't mention I reached out over a year ago prior on Instagram, showing October the 1st, 2021, CoffeeZilla reaching out saying, hey Logan, I've been trying to reach people from CryptoZoo team to get comment on the emerging story that the devs for this project haven't been paid. I have 2 really good sources saying we have not been paid by CryptoZoo, that in fact no devs have been paid. In fact, that V3 was an attempt to blacklist some of the wallets from people who invested their own money into CryptoZoo. I'd like a response from the CryptoZoo team within 24 hours. CoffeeZilla also said it was only after not getting a response from him that I began calling his manager Jeff for answers about CryptoZoo developers, and got comically stupid responses. So seeing this new evidence, after accusing CoffeeZilla of not reaching out to him and making it such a big point in his video,
Maybe we could have talked about this if you had reached out to me, personally. Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve after you released your series so you could rely on false statements and unreliable people used recklessly. The subject line was 3rd request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my 3rd time reaching out to you and your team. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time on Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me? You have a funny way of twisting things.
Logan then replies with the dumbest tweet. If you expect me to see every DM that comes through from every social media gossip channel trying to make a name for themselves, you are ridiculous. And like I said in my email, he then highlights, you scrubbed a blockchain for a living and somehow managed to text my personal phone number yesterday. I can't imagine you didn't know / have my professional email. CoffeeZilla just proved your point wrong, that he did in fact reach out personally in 2021. And after that, he reached out to your manager. And your response is, yeah, but how am I supposed to see every DM? That's why he reached out to your manager, you idiot. CoffeeZilla then dunks on Logan by saying, no, I don't expect you to see every DM, which is why I reached out to your manager and explicitly said I was trying to reach you because I hadn't gotten a response. Logan's really reaching on this one, showing a text October 24 to Logan's manager, hey Jeff, I'm reaching out for a comment on CryptoZoo, which I'm doing a story on. I'd like to speak to you and Logan as soon as possible since I have so many people telling me you guys scammed them. Would like everyone to side on the story. This is Steven, creator of CoffeeZilla. Please let Logan know I'd like to speak to him. It's hard to reach him, as you know. So now another point of Logan's falls absolutely flat on its face. CoffeeZilla wasn't done there. He also went on to say, this is hardly important of all the insane lies on Logan Paul's new video, but did he really say he was going to sue me and also say he'd love to host me on Impulsive? It's a trap. This ain't a podcast invite, bro. Yeah. He actually did. At the end of his video, he said he'd welcome CoffeeZilla on Impulsive.
It's fine. You've denied my invitation multiple times. You're still invited. It can be a one-on-one.
Doesn't sound like something you'll do to someone you're about to sue and rain hellfire down of your legal team. And then CoffeeZilla also said, fear not CryptoZoo holders who spent millions in 2021. The basic game might be delivered in 2023/24, and definitely not because I made a video series about it. Yeah, anyone who thinks that Logan Paul is relaunching CryptoZoo because he was going to do it anyway is a fucking moron. It's clearly because of CoffeeZilla's video and the pressure he put him under. Finally, CoffeeZilla says, can't get over the fact that Logan Paul subscribed to my Patreon, advertised it on his main channel, said he admired my work ethic and creativity, and then said he's suing me. Because it doesn't add up, and he's not doing it. It was a threat, an empty threat, and if Logan Paul was smart, he would finally get on video, apologize, refund the victims, make it whole, burn CryptoZoo to the ground afterwards, because no one should be putting any fucking money into it, and the fact he's advertising it at the end of his response is an absolute joke. CryptoZoo is the biggest farce I've ever seen. If you agree, leave a like right now. Subscribe if you're new. All the updates are on this channel. Hit notification bells, and that is it. Comment below your thoughts. Helps the algorithm too. That is it. Until next time, fuck off.